And India Today's National Affairs editor Rahul Srivastav now joins me for more on this story. Rahul, with your long experience covering the Prime Minister's office, political rallies, Prime Minister's road shows, have you ever reported on something like this, that the Prime Minister stranded on a highway on a flyover for 20 long minutes and the state government says, we weren't aware of an alternate route, last minute change, we didn't have any contingencies in place?
Gaurav, this is unprecedented. In 1988, after a change in the laws, when the SPG was created, since then, we have never seen that the Prime Minister of the country, one of the most zealously protected men on earth, has been stranded out in public, not just stalled in terms of a traffic or something, but stranded on top of a flyover, which exposes him further, for 20 odd minutes. This is unprecedented in the history of the SPG or the Prime Minister's security or the country after Rajiv Gandhi, the late Prime Minister, was assassinated in an unfortunate incident and the SPG was created. Now, Gaurav, what's to be noted here is that there is a sequence of events which seems to have happened, that Mr. Channi has come out and said that he had been in touch with somebody who had Omicron, who had was tested positive, so he was not there. So Manpreet Badal, the state finance minister, was his nominee to receive the Prime Minister. Gaurav, till the election code of conduct is in place, till then the Prime Minister was on an official visit this time. So as part of the protocol, the Chief Secretary and the DGP are supposed to receive him. Now, they were missing. Not only that they were missing, also their vehicles did travel without any occupants as part of the PM's convoy. Now, what we are told by sources at the SPG and the Home Ministry, that the Prime Minister actually waited at the airport and the SPG and the coordination team was in touch with the DGP's office. It is only when an information was flashed that the route has been secured and a route has been briefed, only after that the PM's convoy left the airport.
Yes.
Not only that, there was an assurance that the route has been sanitized. Now, after a route has been sanitized, a Prime Minister route has a protest. Not only that, there is a traffic congestion. These are two virtual no-nos as far as the Prime Minister's convoy is concerned.
No, seriously.
There are too many coincidences in this entire episode.
It's the Prime Minister of the country. The Prime Minister of the country has to travel on a road and it is said that the road has been sanitized. The DGP gives an assurance and the road hasn't been sanitized. Or if it has been sanitized, there's a breach. Can the Chief Minister, Rahul, in your appreciation and your long career, reporting on matters of security, especially of a party that has lost a Prime Minister in office, Indira Gandhi assassinated by Satwant Singh, Beyant Singh, and the fact that Rajiv Gandhi, as former Prime Minister, was killed by LTTE, can the Chief Minister just say, I can't remove protesters from the streets, they only came to protest, I can't shoot them, we can't do a lathi charge?
Gaurav, especially in the wake of a protest by farmers, the state LIU must have given information to the state police. It is impossible that the LIU won't have informed the state government there are protests likely. One. Second very important thing here is, Gaurav, that the Prime Minister's route, once sanitized, there is a blue book element which comes into play. And that very clearly says that any disruptor or any breach has to be dealt with certain amount of stringence. But if they were not removed despite police presence, points to another coincidence of the story. Gaurav, now the serious implication of it is that if this is what is going to be the trend as far as the election campaigning is concerned, and the Congress goes ahead and actually celebrates it, that how is the Josh asking the Prime Minister, remember that of the 5 states which are going to polls, Gaurav, 4 of them are ruled by the BJP. Now, if the Congress thinks that it can carry out an operation like this and celebrate it, it is going to muddy the waters as far as the campaigning is concerned. It takes political attitudes to a very, very different level, and it is going to cause serious problems. Because this time around, it was not an ordinary dignitary, but the Prime Minister of the country who stood in a vehicle for 20 minutes on top of a flyover in a state where intelligence agencies keep talking about insurgency and pro-Khalistani support.
Oh, absolutely. And stay with me, Rahul. We also going to be joined by my colleague Shiv Arur for more on the story. Remember, this has massive national security ramifications, as Shiv was just telling us a short while